You're now listening to the Music Lifestyle Culture Podcast.
Yo, people, we're back. Welcome to another week of the Music Lifestyle and Culture Podcast.
Boy, welcome.
Yo.
Firstly,
you in a good mood today, Bat?
Yeah, I'm feeling alright today.
Okay.
I'm ready for you. You get me?
You don't want nah.
First things first. What are you saying?
Told you
Esther?
I'm not scared of you. Every week I have to.
What you got there? What?
Well, before we go on, I wanted to say so. I've been suffering from anxiety. I've said it before on the podcast, mate.
Mm-hmm.
From anxiety, and then lately I've just had mad insomnia. I don't know why, but I think that like nothing's going on. You know, like sometimes when you're not sleeping, there's a reason behind it. Can't really think of it, so I've had insomnia. But these CBD wellness oil, sorry, can't even pronounce it. They've been quite good, so I wanted to speak about them on a podcast just to basically say they're good for anxiety. Aches and pains. People use them for different things, to be fair. Like, it just depends on what you want to use it for. But anxiety, aches and pains, it's good for acne. It relaxes people. And I would definitely say I'd recommend it because, you know, sometimes people don't have an idea of what to do if they're like feeling different things. Like they go and see their GP and stuff. There are companies out there that have things that can actually try and help. So I would say definitely give them a look. Their details are below. And as I said, I have used them and I do think that they're good and I highly recommend them because anxiety is a serious thing. Sometimes I just find myself getting like this for no reason. Yeah. And it kind of calms me. So
no, sick, man.
Yeah.
See details below, my people.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
See below.
Sick,
hit them up. These are I haven't used these yet. Fizzy bottles. And these are sweets. But the oils, 110%.
Cool, man. Yeah, man. How's everyone?
Good,
let me intro. Obviously, you've
good.
seen my brother Beans before on one of the the second episode that we done for Music Lifestyle Culture. So big up my brother Beans. You'll see more of him. He's got a podcast coming out soon called In the House.
Yep.
You get me? So make sure you follow the Instagram. See below.
Done,
him and my brother Els has got something special coming, and I'll definitely be on that. You get me?
Trust me.
Yeah.
Good.
How's you lot's weekends been? How's your week been? What's the recap?
Ladies first, Esther.
Oh, why? Thank you.
Yeah,
I'm not used to people being so polite to me on the podcast. But we come out of lockdown, so to speak. But I'm just looking forward to Christmas. To be fair, it's been one of those years where everything's just been so like you just don't know what's what. So I'm just looking forward to family time. But I've had a good week, all by, as I said, insomnia and stuff. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good, man.
Good, man. Your mental health,
very positive.
Your mental health on point, and it's been alright.
Yeah, it's to be fair, my mental health is good. It's generally better when I don't see you, but I'm
trying
good.
to send shots.
She's being nice. He's being nice.
She mean that she needs to comb her head because she didn't comb her head for a
You
month.
can't tell
you get me?
Banter, you could never. Look at the party.
She didn't comb her head for a month.
Connor,
You know what?
zoom in on the trim. You could never today.
You've combed your head now because you come out of lockdown. That's
you
what I'm
could
saying.
never.
Yo, my people.
You could never.
Before she didn't comb her head. You get me? But now she's combed her head.
But you know what, Banter? It's funny you say that.
Don't worry about me.
No.
Bounce is scatty. I don't care. My thing's thin. I don't care.
Okay.
But you've combed your head, so I'm proud of you.
You could never. You can't chat. No, you could
I'm
never
ready
tell me
for you
nothing
now.
today.
This episode,
Look
I'm
at
ready.
the parting. Look
Last
at the trim.
episode, I didn't feel too good. This episode, I'm ready.
Remember, you was vulnerable.
Yeah, but I'm ready. You get me? Look at your thing on the phone.
You could never. Today you can't. Beans.
You was telling me how good he looked earlier about Beans.
No, I didn't say that. No. You see how men stick together? Do you see this, girls? Yeah.
I just report the fact.
No, that's not what I said. What I said was.
What did you say?
I said.
You say you're not gonna say it on camera.
No.
Exactly.
What? Are you a liar? Are you lying to us?
Another fact.
Beans.
Are you lying to
Beans,
us?
how's your week been?
My week has been amazing, actually. Good change of subject though, because it's been a very good week for me.
What's happened? Talk to us.
Got some good news. Like, for those that don't know, I work in music too with Bounce. I help out behind the scenes, but I also look after my own crop of artists. One of them, they go by the name of VX Mob. They consist of 3 artists. Shout out Deuce, shout out Raf, shout out Els.
Big up.
And obviously there's a producer that's in the collective as well, goes by the name of MG. So shout out to them, because we actually got some good news this week. We signed a nice pub deal.
Amazing.
With an American label, American publishing company that's founded by...
That's really good.
Founded by Curtis McKenzie, who used to go by the name of The Arcade. He's one of the biggest exports from this country.
Sick.
Production-wise, he's worked with the likes of Shakira, Kendrick Lamar, Migos, Doja Cat, Maroon 5, like just different types of sounds. So big deal for us.
Congratulations.
Obviously, I know I've been waiting. I've been seeing this been going on for long. So I'm proud of you, my bro, and well done, man. Sick, you get me? And you've just set yourself up for 2021. You get me? This is when the work starts. You sign the deal. Now it's time to get the records out and start getting these plats, and yeah, man, adding to the progression to the scene. So well done, my bro.
And you know what, as well, you like, for those that don't know, Beans puts work in. This is man's business partner, my people. So puts work in.
And he controls man's Instagram. He's the only one that has access to my Instagram. You get me? So just know I value this brother. Like, he was there from the start of my music career. You get me?
I love it. I just want to big up to the group though. Big up to VX Mod. Big up them.
Congratulations.
They're very talented, man. It's a good look, guys. They do what people won't consider the norm, really. Like, they're not drill rappers, they're not Afro swing. They kind of make a variety of sounds and different genres. So, and the approach we even took to get just to start making a little bit of noise and get our names out was different as well. So it's just a pat on the back to keep going. Like, don't always do what everyone else is doing. Like, there are other people that are looking. They're like, stand out from the crowd, innit? And don't be scared to think outside the box, especially coming from where we come from, innit? Because you never know who's looking. You never know what's going on. So yeah, man, big up, man. Big up. See the Instas below and follow them and follow the journey, man.
Big up, man. Big up.
What about you?
How's your week?
We spoke about me and Beans. How's your week been?
My week's been all right, you know. I jumped on Young Spray's podcast, RTM. I want to jump in more, do more podcasts. You get me? I want to jump in more in that world. I noticed that there's not a lot of bitterness in the podcast world. There's like people are like, do you know what I mean?
They embrace other podcast hosts.
Yeah. So I want to go on more of other people's podcasts just to have a conversation, and you know what I mean. So obviously,
that's true though. I didn't notice that. You chat to your Lippies, or you chat to Tricky, or you chat to Chucky. Like, it's true. The podcasting world,
all of them, you get me. And it's like with Young Spree, I noticed that he's doing something positive. You get me? And man has to support that. You know what I'm trying to say? Man has to jump on. I jumped on it and support. You get me? And hope and his thing will keep moving. So and apart from that, I know a couple weeks ago you told me to go on the app Clubhouse. You get me? Weeks ago, you're like, jump on Clubhouse, and I was just leaving. Like, I was just up and down, focusing until one day last week I had the time. I was like, yo, bam, like, let me sign up. And then shout out DJ Semtech.
Trust, you messaged me. You messaged me in the morning, like, yo, let me in. I wasn't even awake yet, bro. Not like that. He's like, yo, I've got it now. I'm on it. Let me in.
Yeah, so you need an invite.
For the people to understand, because you went onto it.
Yeah.
Clubhouse, what is it?
So Clubhouse is a app where you talk. It's like a live podcast. Yeah. It's like live podcasters. You can use it in a positive way. You can use it in a negative way. But the amount of links is on that app. You be in rooms with 21 Savage's manager, 21 Savage, Drake, Meek Mills. Not even just that. You be in rooms with a multi-platinum Grammy winning, and then you'll be in the room like what I made yesterday. I created a room called what does A&Rs exist in the UK? Yes. And what is an A&R? And then we had the big gatekeepers in the UK, and the way how they was talking, like the way how they was breaking down the A&R, and the way how they was asking each other questions, like the info, it's very like key,
Like if you're on Clubhouse, for those of us that are on it, we, like you said, it's an audio conversation app, like a live podcast, in the sense where there's rooms, people can make rooms, and then there's a stage and then an audience. So whoever makes the room becomes a moderator, and then they can talk and invite people up to the stage to talk as well, innit? So like that's the basis of it. But then there's like creatives in every field, like from films to music to podcasts to sports to graphic designing to fashion to you name it.
It's everything.
Yeah, you name it. There's someone in your field or that works in it from the top to the bottom. You can find. So, like Bounce is saying, yesterday he created a room, and even I wasn't even on the stage because there was so much gems being dropped. Like, there's nowhere else you would be able to go to get a room where you've got the head of Sony A&R, the head of Universal, head of having banter, like
having banter,
like
you got presidents,
it's their private
A&Rs to marketing, like, and they was having banter, and the gems that they dropped, I promise you, I learned a lot, and I was so grateful, and even for me, like for them even to trust me and jump in man's room and to like be like all be taken part, it was it was sick to see, like black culture all come in and support each other, and everyone respected each other, waited for each other to speak, waited for each other to finish speaking. Then, do you know what I mean?
It sounds like, for example, obviously when I joined up, I was thinking to myself, what secret society is this that Bax is telling me about? Because it actually said to me, you can't go in here yet, basically, you need to wait. So I said, well, I don't know what this is about. So I signed up, and then it said to me, you've been moved up the wish list because of about to play dirty. So I was like, okay. so then it let me in, gave me my account, and then shout out to Aziza, my sis. Like, she's just talked me through so much of like different things in the industry. She's just, Aziza, she's in your rooms actually.
Yeah, I know.
I've only met her in the room, and she's so educated.
Trust me, she's a very educated black woman. Do not play with her and her gems. But when I came onto it, what I realized is that, for example, I've only been into about 3 rooms. And within those 3 rooms, I've met people that have reached out after the conversation that want to help with my dyslexia program. I've met people that have said that they want to do some marketing. And I've met someone sent me a message saying that, you know, they're in the industry and they just want to get into creative stuff. So for me, I was very taken back by the positivity that's come out of those 3 conversations that I had, because people are generally reaching out. And the rooms one of the rooms I went into, some of the names that were in there, I was pleasantly surprised, because what we've got a place where your ego has to be somewhat left outside that room. Because when I was in there, the people that were there and the levels to some of them, they were interacting with people that have got nothing on their CV. But it showed me that what we've got now is it's possible that the culture can come together in one space where people who may be up here and be able to assist you, even if it's just advice. Because if you want advice now, you got to send a DM or an email, what have you. Presidents are in these rooms talking about the field. That's not happened personally for me before. So that's why
Never seen it.
I've not seen it.
All around.
It's not been possible.
It's never been possible.
For all of them to be there, the labels, and then
even the staff, even just
or someone just coming up as well on the stage with them, able to get answer direct question.
It has its place. It definitely has its place, and I was taken back. So I'm glad that I have joined it to be able to, you know, hear from other people, you know, just even staff that may be outside of labels, whether it be marketing, PR, even people that are not even in the industry. But for me, I think that it's very important for people to kind of have a look at what it's about, because I do think that this is a new way that we're moving now. A new direction.
100%. I don't even go on Instagram as much.
Trust me, straight away.
From being on Clubhouse and learning and having educated conversations and focusing my energy in rooms that are to gain knowledge. I don't even need to be on. Like, I don't need to watch see a negative post on someone. Oh, this person and rattles everyone. Everyone has their opinion.
But you just said key words there: educating, knowledge, learning. See those 3 things. I think it's important that people understand that Clubhouse has its place, and it's not something like a house
I reckon
party.
People will try to ruin it though, because
we
it's
can go
starting,
on to that because they have.
And I know because at the moment, I think I heard there's only like over 100,000 people that's on the app, but it's growing mad every single day.
It's gonna change.
So it's gonna change, but what is sick about it? You can control the room. You can put people up. And anyone says anything negative, you can just take them down, and then you can just move on, and you know what I mean, and you can control it, and you got people there's follow, like people will follow you to listen in on you, but you got these big multi-millionaires, you got people that they mad success, they don't have no followers, they don't really care,
but they too want to gain knowledge. They too want to gain. I think there's too much of a perception that because somebody is in a certain position that they everyone's always growing and learning.
No, that's true.
So they're learning from people likewise. Remember as well, the industry may look one way to the people that are at the top, so to speak, but then you have to understand that innovation is coming from those that are coming up now, generation wise. Yeah. So they're learning. Exactly. So them being in those rooms helps them.
No, I've learned a lot, like even because I did have before I even joined Clubhouse, I had I'm anti-label. Everyone can see that I was anti-labels, you get me? So, and then after having that conversation yesterday and asking them certain difficult questions and the way that they all broke it down and the way that artists were in there like crap and all of that. So the way that they broke it down as well, their frustrations or whatever, it made me view labels different. And it made me think now, me as a public figure, that I need to support our black labels and independent people more to help the culture grow.
Do you know what? So you know what I think? Because I've said this to you before. Bouncer, if he has an opinion on something, that's his opinion, and you're entitled to that because as human beings, we're entitled to have our own opinion. But when it came to the labels, I always said Bouncer was anti-label. And I always said to him, because I am not educated, I don't consider myself educated enough on labels as you to be able to say to him, nah, you shouldn't think like that. I didn't challenge him on it, but I did always have in the back of my mind, I didn't think it was right the way that you was anti-label because it was just put out there by you. But hang on. It happens
on a spirit though. It's not on.
It's your experience. It's not your experience. No, but that's the thing.
Yeah.
But I do think the point I'm trying to make to you is I think that it's a very good thing that you are able to say, you know what? I had conversations and my perspective have changed despite the experiences I've had. Because people don't do that. People will just they won't put that out there.
Even yesterday when you when it happened, as you know, we spoke yesterday. You put it up in your story, like it changed my mind. And I mentioned to you that I'd already asked Els, our other business partner, if that would happen. Because even me sitting in the conversation for hours, I don't even know how long it was, 4 or 5 hours. Like so much gems got dropped, and I was just like you said earlier, it humanized it a bit. It's like the record label system in us is kind of like us versus them, but seeing like your fellow black brothers and them talking to you on a human level, breaking down, answering tough questions, breaking down why they do certain things or why this is the way, like, because people need to understand the music industry's been this way for like hundreds of years. Like it's set up like this. The contracts, the 360s or who's in the head positions out there is set up like this. It's been this way, innit? So how it is now, there's like possibility for change, possibility for breakthrough. So
man needs to help with that.
Yeah.
Can you give an example of something yesterday that changed your perspective?
Yeah, I asked them why they take long with releases and why did they take long to release, like with releases from having the audio already? Why does it always take like 4, 5, 6 weeks? And they broke it down like how much people that they're trying to reach out to for this audio, for it to place it in the right way, for it to do what it's trying to do. So they're trying, so that they broke down our artists, and they're saying, look, like we signed, what's that artist called? She's from Albania. She's
a artist.
She's massive. She won the Brit, the Albanian.
Dua Lipa.
Dua Lipa.
Yeah,
so there's like, listen, we signed Dua Lipa before she even put out music. You know what I mean? And they developed her now. It took her time to service the track. Because sometimes some tracks get big 6 months, a year later. Are you with me?
Yeah.
So they broke it down, and even hearing like Crep's point of view as well, because he was like, yo, like bro, like man gets mad jarred with the release. Why is it taking this long? But they really want their best interest. And when I'm hearing the music marketing side, so you got the A&Rs, then you got the presidents breaking it down, then you got the marketing people breaking it down. It made me understand and thought, you know what? Me as an influencer, like in the music culture, I need to, like, obviously any deals I'm gonna be like, everything needs to be skin tight, but I need to support our black
work in unison,
more than being against them, because forget about my opinions, there's a bigger picture in it, and we're all trying to help the industry grow, because we're like the start. We're the start of it, over here. You're gonna have big music that's gonna pass me, and I want them to pass me, and I want them to be like, yo, they're doing mad stuff. They got this happening, but I want to be part of helping the culture grow.
No, facts, bro, facts. And but you both, like, even for me, because you both gave like Clubhouse experiences. One thing, like a couple weeks ago, like a week ago, there was an A&R room from America, big A&Rs from America, Atlantic, record execs, independent levels, like, and they were listening to music. They were looking for placements, song placements, specifically looking for songwriters and song placements to work. And I was chilling in it for like 20 minutes because I heard good music. And then I heard a completely mind-blowing song. And one guy was like, yeah, where are you? One of the moderators, like, to the guy, to the singer, where are you? He's like, New York. I was like, okay, I'm in New York. I got a session with Trey Songz later, pull up at 4:00. And that just blew my mind. Yeah. Like, blew my mind. Like, I was like, flipping, all right, cool. Yeah. Let me, and then there was 800 people in the room, 700 people in the room. I thought, no, I need to try and get on the stage. Let me just try and play some music. Fuck this. Yeah. Bro, I waited in the queue for like 9 hours. Like, I was awake at 4 a.m. naturally, like 4:30, I was up. So, and then that Trey Songz thing happened about 5. I was on and off. And when I mean off, I had like probably a 10-minute break to do something. I was in the room till about 1 p.m. the following like afternoon. And then I finally made it to the stage, played one of my artist's song, got bare reactions. Everyone started like, this is sick. All the judge people were like, yeah, connect with me, Trill, message me here. DM'd a couple people. And even just yesterday, I got a phone call from America about the Clubhouse thing. So I just like to stress that. Yeah, bro, it's so like, it's connections. Yeah. It's working, like it actually works. I
was chatting to 21 Savage's manager on Insta, like reached out to him. I see he hit my back, acknowledged it, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man.
And I think that it's one of those things where, for example, someone said to me that they've been in rooms where, you know, people have just had discussions with people and then they booked them a flight because they know that that person is the person that they need to work with. So they were, I think they were in Brooklyn and they booked it for someone from London. And I'm not saying that, you know, Clubhouse is this amazing place and if you go in there, you're going to meet people that are going to change your life. No. The point I'm trying to make you is...
Yes,
if
you are.
If you're able to network...
You are going to meet people that are going to change your life.
If you're
Clubhouse is an amazing place.
If you are able to network and connect with them, you will. You know, but you just have to make sure that you are in a frame of mind where you want to learn, because evidently it's a learning forum for me. When I've been on there, all I've heard is people giving knowledge.
Yeah,
it's not a playground.
For example, today there was the women topic. What was it? Branding.
Why don't we brand? Why don't
that
we
was
brand
very good.
Our women more? And I was involved in this topic now, and it's the topic's going on. It's
still going
on now, but I think they've changed the topic. But the room's still going on now. So basically, it was like, why don't we brand our women more in the industry? Yeah. And for me, I was saying there was a few things, but I said, look, me as a public figure, other like the music execs, like the magazines, we need to like show what our women are doing more. Put them up. This one. For them, you know what I mean? Put them up, get them on podcasts more, get them on like, oh, this is what this person does. So it's like part of PR. And I did say, obviously, I said to them in the room, I said, it's for the women as well to brand themselves more, go on podcasts, be more vocal. I'm saying, look, myself, I have no talent. I don't rap. I don't I know how to structure things and how to develop people. You get me? Cool. But why do I have a following? Because I branded myself more. I've done a documentary. People know about my man's my man developed that artist. He's part of. He developed that influencer. They done the fight. Do you know what I mean? So if I now launch something else, it's like and it connects. It's like it just adds on to my story. Do you know what I mean?
It's harder for women though. That's just how it's been, unfortunately. And as a female, as I sit here, I can say it for myself. Like, there's only one platform that I can sit here that I know, women in control, Nadia. That's the only platform I know that raises up females, puts the women up, what we do, who does what. She has like forums where people can come into.
Yeah.
That's the only platform. And there's so many amazing women. Like, for example, you know, there's a lot of women that are behind 90% of these live events, for example, that happen, these festivals.
You don't work more. We don't work with each other as more though.
Well, do you know what?
It's true though. It's like you got the artists, all the women artists are sending for each other. So that's let alone is speaking for itself. And then it's like, cool. Okay, I know you need to help. Like, we need to work. Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think females do. Go on.
I think what you said earlier was a key example, because that's a route of that you've took yourself. Like, and you even taught me that. Like, branding, I'm like, a lot of people are proud or like to be in the shadows or like to not put their name on things, but you see in today's age,
you will lose your artist just like that.
Trust
and
me,
then
like,
you have nothing.
Like Bounce is saying, it's a benefit to brand. I've learned it is a benefit to brand yourself. When people are like posting the music comes out, music videos out, albums out, man, just tagging the artist, tag the manager, especially if it's a black woman or black woman. You feel me? Tag the people involved, tag the team, shout about it.
Do you know what though? A lot of people, I have to say, some people like actually do that. So for example, for me, I only know there's females like Adele. Her team are all. There are certain selective females, like you'll see Banks, you always see Denise. There are people that actually do acknowledge their female management and stuff. But I think that when you said that females don't work together enough, I feel like in the industry, outside of you feeling like females might not work together enough, I don't think there's a level of respect for the work that females do regardless.
No, there's not.
Do you get what I'm saying?
And I agree with you on that. I'm just saying, like, cool, what we're going to do to make change? We're going to talk about it, but what are we going to do to make change?
And that was a solution.
Like, for myself, it's like, cool. I rate all the managers that come before me and after me. You get me? But I'm letting you know, it was only till when I done it in a certain way, like, this guy is a manager. Now people are more like marketing their self as I'm a manager. I'm more outspoken. Before people would be behind the scenes. But you see, for me, I would notice certain bad traits with whoever that man works with and whatever. And in my head, it's like I am a public music exec, and not even just a music exec. Like, I'm in the entertainment world. Do you know what I mean? So if that person said that I don't even want to work with you no more, that's my money stopped.
Yeah.
Now, you see, I can stay in my house for 7 days. Don't leave my house and get money just from doing promotion. Just getting promo on my Snap and not doing anything. And when I say I'm making money, I'm making that 5 to 10 grand a month. Do you know what I mean?
Crazy.
Just from the way how I've branded myself. So, and it was important. I can see the place important for me that my co-host is a black woman. A black woman. That is like, and we've got a relationship outside music. So we've got a relationship, but now I can brand her. If I see plays, I'm like, Esta, we need to do this. Esta, this is what needs to happen, because I want to see her and root for her and be like, she needs to be the biggest in the game. This is why people like, what's her name? The woman that got the Amazon job.
They said her name. Charlie Sloth.
Charlie Sloth
got her name.
Okay.
Sorry, respectfully. Sorry.
And her, we need to praise and support her in that role and support her and be like, that's it. Doesn't matter if it's not benefiting me yet, but we need to be praising what they're doing, what she's doing, and be like, boom, boom, boom.
But you've always, and that's the thing I have to say, like, everybody knows, we'll argue and whatnot, but like, jokes aside, Banter has always been passionate about pushing through females. I have to give him that with his big head. But he's been passionate about putting females through, and you've always said that there's something about women and the power that we have and
facts.
what
Work
we
ethic.
bring, work ethic, etc.
More. No, I'm saying work effort and organization is 100 times more.
Yeah.
Same.
And I'm telling you this as a black man, yeah. I work with loads of people and I clock people's and they just and I see women work effort is 100 times more.
110%.
And that's no offense to the man.
could agree.
No, but the thing is, I'm not being funny. When you don't even need to say no offense to the man then, because you know what that is. That goes back to what we were saying before. You women, what we do needs to be embraced. Full stop. There doesn't need to be no offense to the man then. As females, we know what we bring to the table. For example, we know we're good managers. We know that we're good A&Rs. We know that we're good event planners. We know that we're good admin assistants. Women contribute to a lot of the men's businesses that you see out here, whether that be the entertainment industry, whether it be marketing, whether it be a clothing brand. There's a woman behind it. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I think that it's important. The music industry, credit us women more. We work hard.
100%.
But we don't get recognised like some of the males. My opinion, and I'm not backtracking on that. No. That's how I feel.
That's a fact.
Because I experienced that as a woman.
I feel like this exactly what we're talking about. Spaces like Clubhouse, where we can have this conversation and talk about tangible solutions, things that we can do, and then put them into action. Like Bounce just said, leading by example, even teaming up with Esta to do the podcast. A lot of people talk but don't really walk the walk at the same time. So the more of us that can walk the walk and do things, like I'm a man myself, even below me, I've got 2 females that help me because again, I can vouch for what Bounce says. They're organized, they work harder. I don't have to worry like I got to worry about certain other things. And yeah, man, that's just it.
It gets done in parts. And I do think that, you know what, at the end of the day as well, I see a lot of people in the industry like artists or managers, etc. When you live a certain way, people want to work with you. Yeah. When you have the right mentality or the right work ethic, people naturally want to work with you. And this generation here, I'm very sorry, they want to skip that hard work ethic. They just want parts of it to just fall on a plate and be done.
You see the DMs that I get?
Oh, and that's where that came from.
You know what I mean?
It's
disgusting. Who are you to even?
It's disgusting.
The stuff that people ask me, it just blows my mind. And I say to Beans, I say this to Beans. Beans, if you see certain DMs, delete them before I see it. See them, please, bro.
Gone, bro.
Like, just delete them before I see them.
That's exactly.
No manners. Anyone begging, delete. No manners, delete. Talking like you know man from somewhere, delete.
People send
coming like you got better advice for man that you think that we don't know already, delete. Come that just come.
People cut this. There's a lot of people that send messages, and it's almost like because people are in a certain position. You know what? It's like what Crep said today. Why do people always have something to say about how people spend their money if they're celebrities? If they made it a certain way, isn't it down to them how they spend it? People come into DMs and they send messages based on like you or we owe them something because we are in a certain position. Yeah. And that's why I think it's important to say that, you see, if you want something in this life, you got to work for that shit.
Facts.
It's not going to be handed to you on a plate unless you're coming from some embedded wealthy generation of people. It's not going to be handed to you on a plate. If you're an artist and you want to be managed, you need to show people why you're worth being managed. You need to put that work in. Where's your videos? Where's your freestyles? Where's your work? Show me that you're ready to work.
And furthermore, than just to add to that last bit, go and do it. You do it. Put your stuff out and come back and show me.
Go and do it.
Put your music out. You go and do it. Come and it's all good playing me your song. It's all good. Yo, Beans, I got this. Yo, Esta or Bounce, I got this. Can you work with this on? I got something. Put it out. You do it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then come and show man the results.
Yeah.
Yes.
Simple.
Please, like.
That's definitely it. You need to do that because a lot of people think that because you're an artist and you send an email saying that you've got a freestyle, whatever, there's a lot of people out here that have been slogging their ass off in this music game for years and they're still not where they want to be. But you know what? Their work ethic and their CV shows that. You got to work harder. That's just where we are
and that's
now.
not to say, and that's not to slight anybody that's already messaged or not even to make it seem like man's unapproachable because feel free, shoot it. Like I tell people this all the time, like you're only as good as your grind. You got to make your own stuff happen for you. There's 1,000 DMs that come, maybe one might get through. There's 1,000 times man will get stopped and only one person might get through. So you're only as good as your grind. If you get opportunity, shoot in it. But you got to be realistic with it as well, innit? Because sometimes it can broaden like delusion.
And you know what? Funny
me.
enough, what I will say as well, I'm not suggesting that every single female artist out there makes contact, but females, find your confidence, send those messages, because you know what? I handle the emails. We don't get emails from females. Very rarely do we get emails from females who are artists. Very rarely do we get emails from females who say they want to do work experience. Shoot your shot, find your confidence. At the end of the day, we're all here to work together. And as women, like I'm on a team I'm the only female, to be fair, on the team. I'm in a position, if I see somebody and I think, you know what, this person needs to be like, come with us, I'm going to contact you. But people, find your confidence, females, because I can't explain it. I'm just seeing that there's just not,
it's true.
It's almost like people think that women might feel that they can't approach us.
Women are very, 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 very powerful. They're very powerful. And going on to this subject, what I did on Clubhouse was kind of a negative, and it's like it's very important to make sure your energy's in the positive rooms. It's like people like drama. So we opened up a room that's got a lot of gems in it, and we got like 200-300 people listening, which is sick. You get me? And for you to even listen to that, people will pay thousands of pounds. You will never see that happen. You get me? You have to see that on Clubhouse. Then you go on. Then we've got American black women and UK black women going crazy at each other. Going crazy at each other.
Is this the kettle argument?
It started over a kettle.
Yeah.
Going crazy. And for me, it was so draining because I was in there, but really and truly, I should have even been in there.
Do you know what I was going to say to you though? Why didn't you leave?
3,000 people just love the drama, to listen to the drama,
and not the gems.
but not the gem.
But remember, this is what I was saying to you. Clubhouse, great app, but you have to remember, in every single app that is out there, you are going to have people that are going to come with their Twitter toxicity or whatever the word is, and bring that to the app. In Clubhouse, you control where you go. So for example, for me, listen, I got a 9 to 5. I ain't got time to be sitting in there all day. When I get a little hour or so spare, I will listen to it. But the point I'm trying to make to you is the titles speak for themselves. And when I saw something about American influencers versus UK influencers, it was mad in there. Literally about 3 minutes, and I came out because I thought, I'm not here for this.
It was going on for like a day.
The whole day, no. The whole day.
No, a day.
The whole day.
A day. So people were going to sleep and waking up and going back into the back in it.
Yeah.
I'll kid you not. It was going on for a day.
Sorry.
That's what I was gonna say. Get around the negatives. That's one thing. You can get lost. There's so much drama. People wanting to be a part of drama. People wanting to have pointless conversations on it. So just make sure you like keep your spirits in the right room, man.
I'll tell you what, to end, one positive gem you've got from Clubhouse since you've been on it.
The labels.
I'm loving this.
The labels, listening to the respect I've got for even people that I've heard of, but now, do you know what I mean? They explaining their role and the way how they all that group was amazing, man.
That they're all sick, human.
Amazing.
Not even that they're human. It's just that how they answered each other questions. Not just that we all know we answer. Like that A&R answer, that A&R question. That A&R answer, that A&R question. Heady One's A&R explained, broke down this. Do you know what I mean? Twin from Def Jam broke down this. But then the aunts crept this, and then crept aunts this.
It was all them sick names there. Where you gonna? That's never happened before. Where can you go to get that?
All of that in one place.
So you can't go nowhere. For me, I'd say even just this morning there was a room about music accountant was kind of talking about tax and when to open your limited companies to receive your advances, and even like I said, it was very key for me because I just kind of went through a publishing deal and I got another deal to negotiate still. So hearing when a good time is to open a limited company, even the fact he said something like, even if you use your personal accounts to make payments for your business life, you can backdate it still. It's not all. I was thinking that if I use the wrong card certain times, I'm kind of fucked. But it's not just that, and I learned that today on Clubhouse. You feel me?
I think for me, I was in one with, I think the lady, is it Tiffany Haddish?
Yeah, Haddish. Tiffany
Haddish. And a load of other celebrities, so to speak. And I went in there because I saw the names. I thought, let me see what this is about.
She's funny.
But what it was about building your confidence on Clubhouse. And I thought that was dope.
Yeah.
That literally, that's what it was about. It was about learning. No, it's called Finding Your Voice in Clubhouse. And that title, I went in. And for me, I just thought that was definitely a gem because it was just basically letting you know that if you haven't got confidence to speak, it is okay to listen because you can still walk away with knowledge. Facts. And I just thought that was excellent. So
to be honest, Bounce even said that to you earlier in the group chat. Yeah. And it's good for anyone. Just go, man. Don't be shy.
Go. I always get on the stage. Get on the stage. Because I feel like even as my brother there and he's jumping in the podcast world, so and he's very articulate and he knows how to speak. But sometimes I feel that like people, because I don't get twisted myself as well. I get some sort of scaredness, like to even talk on Clubhouse. You got some rooms that you go in there and you're like, raw, these people in there. But you just have to just raise your hand and
find your voice. Find your voice.
And find your voice. Yeah. Because that's how you're gonna create opportunities,
bro.
100%. 100%. No, that was dope. I think that was very, very good conversation today, guys.
Yeah, man.
One of the best that I've had.
Clubhouse, holler at us, man. Sponsor us,
Clubhouse, follow us. Sponsor us.
Clubhouse UK, you're gonna have to send the email soon, man.
Also put in a house. So they explain about houses when I first signed up to Clubhouse.
Oh yeah,
rooms. Have rooms,
clubs,
have houses, clubs.
So have our own club. Waiting for the approval.
They're waiting for the approval. It's called Music Lifestyle Culture.
So we'll have our own club. We're gonna be up in there getting lit. Woo!
Gems only.
Gems. So yeah, man, we're just waiting. It should be approved this week. They did say 10 working days. So that's last week Monday. I put in for it. So I'll wait to hear. And then we're gonna put our Clubhouse usernames at the bottom as well. So those of you that are watching this that are on it, follow up. Those of you that ain't got it, download the app and sign up.
But you gotta get invited, didn't you?
Yeah. But just sign up and wait. Even if you don't get an invite yet, sign up on the waiting list. You never know when someone might accept you.
They're pushing more. If I remember, even a couple of days ago, they gave me free invites. You know, they gave me free. Yeah. So they said
I've got one.
Because sometimes when you're on it all day, sometimes when you're on it for, I think you do. If you're on it for long, and the more you do on it, I feel like
the more you talk on it,
the more hours you spend on Clubhouse, the more invites you get.
They clock if you're a moderator, or they clock certain things in it. Because they're like, oh yeah, we're giving you free invites.
Yeah.
And I gave
you gave me one.
I gave you one. I gave my friend, my business partner, Albie's son one because he's jumping into the music thing as well. So I gave him one. So. And you see me, I'm very like touchy of who I give. I don't want to just give everyone. I want to give people that's gonna actually learn
and add. Learn or add.
Do you know what? I've got to give my one to Audrey. Shout out Audrey. I know who I'm gonna give it to.
And I told Dotty, one of my artists, to jump on it. And the way how he articulates himself, he's not scared. He jumps in groups. He gets stuck in, and that will carry him far. Whether working with him or not working with him, it will carry him far in the music industry. So. Shout out my brother Dotty from Bristol.
And I just want to say as well, thanks guys, because you know what, as a female, it's really good to know that we have the support from males behind us in terms 100%. Of like pushing us. So on behalf of all the ladies out there, I would just like to say thank you.
No problem.
You're welcome, man.
We got to do more, man. We got more to do, man.
We got more. So yeah, man. Thank you, my people. Welcome to another episode
of Music Lifestyle Culture.
Like, subscribe, comment, but yes, just like, subscribe, and man. And
2021.
Also, anyone that's looking for promotion on Music Lifestyle Culture, send the email. Go to the Instagram below. Send the email that you're interested in your product, your brand being promoted at the start, and we'll promote it for you.
And if you're an artist, before you do the boom. At the end of the podcast, you've seen it a few weeks. We've had outros. People's songs are singing us out when the podcast ends. DM us, email us. That's what we're here for.
Yeah,
I love Chris Rich.
Boy.
Yo, see her up, Van Gogh, how I drew that. Caught a case, but still I rise like Tupac. I don't beef on the net, run that, I do laps. New waps, a few stacks. Let a man try to say my name. No gulag. LF nigga, not a change. Caught flies, man flew that. Gazette shit, who that? Brocky in the shoe bag, rever go guy through gaps. Where you been on the roads? Who you with the bros? Blicky car, you never know. Face shot, let them know. Aiming, man steady. I told my nigga to chill, I'm good on my ones, just ready up petty. Back my toaster man scramble, he got fried up, call it brekkie. If I call up the Marlies, bring the 10 there, messy.